is Priscilla and welcome to my channel. If you are interested in seeing more videos pertaining to weight loss, veganism, conscious living, holistic health, then be sure to subscribe because I will be making videos probably every week on all these types of topics. When I first started to think about topics I wanted to make for my first video, I couldn't decide. I went back and forth between making just weight loss updates, but I really wanted to make something that could help people and have people have that aha moment, like, oh, this, I need to try this, like this is something that's doable, I can try it, it's not, a scheme or anything like that. So I thought of mindful eating, intuitive eating. So that is what I'm going to be talking about today. Okay, so what is mindful eating? Mindful eating is being aware of all the awesome nutrients that are going into your body and all the things that it's like doing to your body, and being really present with yourself. It's listening to your body's natural cues. It's understanding your likes, your dislikes, and yourself more without judgment. So you don't judge yourself anymore on your decisions. You don't label foods good or bad or stuff like that. You're eating food to nourish your body. You're eating food for pleasure. You're not eating food to punish yourself. Okay, so what happens when you eat mindfully? So, research has shown that it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to register to your brain that you are full and you're satiated by all the sensory cues and signals that your body sends. It has also been proven that by eating smaller and slower and focusing on your food, that your digestion also improves. So what happens when you start eating mindfully? So you understand why you are eating, what emotional needs or what emotional things are being triggered inside of you, how your body actually, what your body actually needs, and how, what it feels like what it actually feels like in your body, not in your emotions and everything like that, to digest food, and different types of foods that make you feel a certain way, like that make you not feel so good or make you feel really good and give you energy. Like you start to realize all those things that you weren't conscious of before, that you weren't paying attention to. And you also can become more aware of where your food has come from and the process that it had to go through to get onto your plate. And so you're a lot more thankful for what you're eating and that it's nourishing your body and allowing your body to do all the things you do in the day. And so you really see the foods that, like when you eat junk food and how it makes you feel like crap afterwards, and then you think and you decide, you make that conscious decision to not want to eat that food and maybe choose a healthier option next time. Okay, so what are the awesome benefits that you can get from eating mindfully? Again, I'm going to be looking over here at my notes. So the benefits you may experience when eating mindfully: you learn to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're satiated. So I've already mentioned that. You learn to really taste your food. So you're sitting and you're eating and you're like, you didn't recognize that you're missing out on the real pleasure of eating foods and the flavors and all that. Like you really are just sitting with all that, and it feels so good to actually enjoy your food and not be punishing your body or doing it because you are like not feeling good, and then you don't even realize that you're at what you just ate. Because I remember when I don't eat mindfully, I am sitting there doing a bunch of stuff, eating, but I don't even recognize what I was eating or that I ate all that thing. Like I could eat a whole bag of potato chips and still be hungry, because I am not making that, register between my stomach and my brain. But this can teach you to register your stomach, or it can teach you to have that correlation. You begin to sort through emotional issues you have found around food and eating. So you start to realize where all your, for me it was, when my dad left, that cued my intense emotional eating. You really get to learn more about yourself, which is such an important part of not only your weight loss journey, but your personal journey through life. And you want to become a better person by recognizing all the things that made you who you are at that present moment, which then you're able to make decisions to change or, stay the same or whatever. Okay, so social overeating can become less of a problem. You can eat mindfully while socializing with practice and not overeat. So a lot of times we're out in public and we're are super excited, and so we, eat 5 pieces of pizza. I know I used to do that at birthday parties, and I would just be like, oh, it's free reign to eat whatever the heck I wanted. So I would eat, cake, pizza, and eat way more than I needed to do that. So it's basically with practice, you can not do that, and you can really be out and be like, oh, I don't really fucking need to eat all that junk right now. I can go home, make food. You're not in such a hurry to fulfill, make yourself feel better. So that really makes a difference. It can become a mindfulness ritual you look forward to. You learn how food affects your mood and energy throughout the day. You learn what food best fuels your exercise and work and play. So, like I said before, you really understand yourself and your needs for different things, and just being able to be like, if I, go out and eat this, not I'll put on a bunch of weight, but this food is probably not going to make me feel the best. Will I want to wake up tomorrow and, reach my goals, or will I want to be will my body be sitting there digesting my food and feeling like crap, or am I going to be itchy, or, whatever the heck, however your body responds to that food, you'll be able to recognize that. And it takes just trying new foods, but practicing mindfulness, eating all the different types of foods you eat. You don't even really need to change your diet. You will want to change your diet. Okay, so now finally I'm going to talk about how you can practice mindful eating in your everyday to-day life. So first thing you have to do is recognize the headspace that you are in. So did you just get into a fight with someone and you're coming home fresh off of emotional all your feelings, and you just walk into the house and you go straight for your freaking bowl of cereal, and you're thinking about all the things that you said wrong and blah blah, and you're just feeling all your feelings and eating that food, and then you're like, oh, I don't feel good, so I'm gonna get another bowl, and you just keep going until your body. I used to eat till my body was literally okay, I literally cannot take it anymore. You need to stop eating. So that's the first place. That's the first step. Being aware of what you're feeling, your surroundings, also where are you eating at? Are you eating at the table? Are you eating on your bed? Are you eating while you're watching TV? Are you eating while you're going through your phone? First step is awareness. The second thing is making it a ritual, making it a whole experience that you do every day. That just becomes a part of who you are. So set it up. Take time to really make your food look nice, make your space look nice, clean your space, turn some music on. I like to, have some music without words, if that, I feel like that helps most, music without the words, because it gets me out of my head more and more focused, versus if I'm listening to music with words, because then I'm thinking about all the emotions of the song. So that's like, counterproductive. Cook your food from scratch. You can understand really where your food comes from and all the process. Like, really think about that, research your food, understand that process, and think about it while you're eating. Think, oh, this is, I'm eating this cereal, and like, where was it made? What's in it? Like, think about all those things so you can really get your full experience on chewing your food. I started just becoming aware that when I took a bite, I was taking more than I could actually chew. So I was taking these big bites, and I was chewing it like a couple times because I don't have enough room in my mouth to, chew these big bites. So I started taking smaller bites and focusing on chewing that all, because it registered to me that how am I digesting this food? I mean, it's going in like, full chunks. I'm just like scarfing it down. Other people told me like, oh, you don't really eat your food. You're like just swallowing your food. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I am. After I got over the initial offense to that, but it was true. I was not, really eating my food. I was just, putting it in there to, get the emotional gratification or get the emotional like pleasure of eating food and making myself feel better. Really, once you get into the practice, you learn to not eat because you're upset or emotional. You learn to do other things to make yourself feel better instead of eating food. And what really helps is cooking all your food at home, and that way you are putting your time and effort and into the process of you eating food. And most times people don't even want to take that time out of their day to even, take time to prepare their food. And so you have less respect for your food and what you're putting into your body when you do that. And just, you can try, like once a week, try making a meal at home, spending all your time, and then you really sit down and you're like, oh, you don't really want to overeat. That really helps. Making your food at home, it helps you not overeat. So yeah, that's it for this video on mindful eating. If you enjoyed, please subscribe below, and like I said, I'll be making more videos every week, and you can follow me on Instagram. I will be posting, food and weight loss updates. I hope you guys have a awesome rest of your day, and you try this out, because I think it can help so many people. If you have issues with binge eating, which I see that so many people, whether you're overweight or not, have problems with binge eating. And I really hope this video, came across the right way. I am, still overweight, and I really think it can really like show you the process that you need to go through to have lasting weight loss. So, yeah, bye guys.